there. This is Sandy at Sandy's Left-Handed Crafts, and this is project 2 of the Isabella workshop, and we're just completing these last 2 pages and we will be done with this workshop. So that may not be so. There may be, well, whatever, however you watch the videos, whatever order you, this is my last project, and let me tell you, it has been, I've been interrupted so many times that I don't know, it's just the way it is, right? It's called Mama's World. So I'm going to finish up these 2 pages, and we are going to get them finished. And what I'm going to do is I want to start and get these base pages done, the base part, and then we'll start placing all these lemons and things. But for now, I know this goes along the bottom. And I know that it fits right here across the bottom of this page. So there's that. And then this strip, by looking at what we got going on there, it looks like this strip is like half and half. So I'm going to run a strip of adhesive right along that line, and then we will place our strip here. And I want to try and get it even, so I'm going to line it up with some sort of line to get it placed properly. And there we go. Now I've got a little bit of adhesive down here, but if you look at my page, there's going to be a lot over that, so I'm not too worried about that extra adhesive right at this moment. So this first page uses the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's finish this side too. Let's get this one laid down too. And then we will. So this is the second page of project 2 that I'm putting adhesive on. And basically you cut these apart from the blue that we use in the 3rd project. So we lay that down. I'm going to run my adhesive along the line here so they know I get a good amount of adhesive. If you're having issues with things staying stuck, it's probably because you haven't pressed down. I think the adhesive is pressure sensitive, so when you press down on it or you run your hands over whatever, I think that sets the adhesive. In a previous project or in a later project, however order you find these, you'll find I had to tear a bunch up. And so if you hold off and refrain from pressing it all down, you're going to be able to get it up easier if you need to redo it. So here we are. We have our 2 base pages done. I'm going to slide this one underneath so that it's out of my way, and I'm going to work on this one. I wish my lighting was better. Let me see if I can focus in just a little bit better. That might be a little more focused. And I put my paper on my 12 by 12 mat because it kind of helps me with measurements. And this bottom, this this part is, let's see, here's our 5-piece lemon or citrus, and then this here, let's see, the other one is the 3 and the single. So here's the 3 and the single lemon here. And we need our sunshine. And we need the You Are My. I don't know about you, but You Are My Sunshine was probably my favorite song to sing to the kids when they were little. And these little dots have been a pain in the butt to keep track of. Tell me if you know where I put that little yellow dot. I know I put it somewhere thinking, okay, I'm going to put it here and it'll be safe here. And now I cannot find it. So I had to take a piece of my cardstock and I found it. And I cut out, I traced the one I had, which was the little orange circle. And then I cut out a new yellow circle. So whenever that yellow circle pops up, you'll know. I'm going to use my little pen here to stick these two together because we are not letting them run off again. So I add a little glue here with my pen, and I'm going to put my cap back on. Then we take our little yellow dot, and the yellow dot goes on top of the orange dot with a little orange showing. So that looks pretty darn good to me right there, with just a little shadow. And then here's where my You Are My goes. I'm going to move this over because it has a little room on the picture. And we're going to move it slightly up so we can get the You Are My there. And then this word sunshine, this S goes on this side of the You Are My. And so we're just trying to locate where we want everything to lay. So I think that looks pretty cute right there. What do you think? Do you think I got it laid in there pretty good? Can you see what I've done? So I'm going to use glue because if I don't get it placed down, I'm more likely able to move it with a little glue. Okay? Ooh, my glue is coming out in super fast. Okay, I'm going to add a little of this glue to the back of this one because that really puddled on there. And let's see. I don't want to put that one down yet. This one I'm going to flip over. And again, I'm looking at the paper. I'm looking how it's placed. I want to try and get it as best I can in the right location. And then I want to do the same thing to this one. So, some glue. Da, 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 da. And we want to make sure this orange one is kind of right up there next to that yellow one. And then this needs to come down. And I've got some glue right here. That's okay. The other thing is we got to get our leaves in here. And this leaf goes under there, and then there's another leaf that goes up this way. So let's add a little glue to it, and a little glue to this one. So that gets our leaves in there where we want them. And we need this one here. Kind of down here into the corner. And then this one over this way. And then we put our lemon down on it. But what I don't like is I want to only glue the bottom half here, because the picture frame here needs to go down underneath it, and then half of this lemon here. See how that's kind of located right there? And then this one is kind of located right here. And I don't really want to overlay it if I don't have to. So I'm going to place those right about there. But this one I'm going to bring up because I don't want it to be angled. I know that's definitely a technical term there. But because that lemon is higher, I don't want it to be pressed down. So I want to bring the photo up to it. And we may have some issues with where I put my photo corners, but we'll see. So this one is on this lemon right here. They kind of tell you exactly where to put it, but I'm going to put it like right there, so it's more up, and this one is going to be down below it just slightly. So this one I am going to glue down. And these are just the frames for our photos. And the less overlap they are, the better, I think, because I want my photos to look good on them. So let's see. A couple of these 3x4s. So these are photo placeholders, and they help you see where your photo's going to go. So my photos still fit on there, and you can still see everything, even with the slight overlap. So now I want to make sure that I place this properly. I can actually kind of move that to the side a little to get, yeah, you are my sunshine. So I'm going to put a little glue on this. So, do you have to use the tape runner all the time? Nope. If you get a glue that you like and you want to use it, it's definitely good to use. So, especially if you're like placing something. Now see, there's a line, there's a grid on this paper. So I lined up with that grid so that it's all in the right place. Then I'm going to put my little dot of glue for my eye and put that on there. Ta-da! And now I can place my you are my okay. You are my, and then our sun, our S. Sunshine, and I'm going to just tilt it a little bit so we have room for that. And isn't that cute? Now everything is fastened in place except for my photo holders. And we have our first page. You'll notice there is a little rippling from the glue, but that will dry and it will look great. The other thing is, let's look at the design. There were a couple of little acrylics. One of them is the leaves. Why is it every time I think I've got everything laid out, something runs off? Okay. Well, anyways, I dropped some stuff down here in the corner. And I assume that they're down under here somewhere. Anyway, all right. There's also a small flower, but you know what? It looks fine without that. I am going to put at least one little flower on here so you can see you can do it with the glue. The little leaves have taken off, but we will find them later. So there's the first page completed. Then we bring out our second page. Da, 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 da. And we flip our directions for the second page. The second page, we have the 4 lemons up here in the corner. And we have some leaves. Lots of leaves. So there's 2 down here. Two leaves down there, and it does show them kind of up and over the yellow stripe. So let's get that up and over. There's also a couple of leaves up here. Put a bigger leaf in there. Oh yeah, stick together because I got a little glue on you. Great. This one we're going to stick right here and under there. there's this. This is our photo frame. I want to make sure I like the sapphire, which is the dark navy. And I'm just turning that to get it just right. There's that one. And then there are the two smaller ones right next to it. Make sure you use the right side of your cardstock. And our little journal box is right there. I feel like this needs to be just a little bit closer. And we have a leaf here. This has got to be over farther. In design, there is something called like the law of attraction, I think it is. And like part of the things that we played with in class was like the Pepsi can or basically any logo. We tried just moving a piece of it away a little farther and how it would change the logo just ever so slightly and really make a difference. And that is the same way when you are working with this crafting. There is this law of attraction, and you want the group to be just the right distance apart that it looks pleasing to the eye, but not overly far away, because if it does, then it doesn't look like it's part of the group. It looks odd because it's out of place. So I believe that is basically the layout of our page. Now all we have to do is get it all glued down. Do you like the looks of it? I think I do. Let me see if I can straighten this up a little. All right. So I like the looks of that. Looks awfully plain down here, but that's good probably, because when you put the second page next to it, that gives room for that title, Sunshine. We're going to start gluing it down. So, because I'm going to pop this one up on some foam tape. Now, do all of these have to be pictures? No. If you want to add maybe a special journal box, you can also use it, just put your journaling into whatever size square you want to put on and then place it within your box. That's a way to get extra space for journaling if you're more of a journaler. Then there's people like me who hates to see my handwriting, so I do everything I can to journal like on a piece of paper. Okay, so that one's slightly popped up. This one here, we're probably going to pop it too, but now we've got to get glue on these oranges. Or the citrus fruit. with glitter glue, the less glue you use, the better. It's going to make me put everything here. These leaves go down and underneath the citrus in just a way. I will tell you, glitter glue catches really fast, so it's almost an instant bond, almost. So you have to be really careful when you use it. Obviously, glitter glue is made to hold glitter, obviously, or at least that's what it was originally made for. And so it would instantaneously hold the glitter. But now we've just got it holding our paper. This is the big photo, and I want to make sure I get it placed. It does not have to be exactly level with that picture, but it needs to go over the fruit, and it needs to be lined up on the bottom. And then this one, again, I think I'm going to pop it up a little so that the two littler ones are popped up. Now when I put the picture on, I can always pop the picture up too. It's all in how much dimension you want on your page. But remember, the more dimension you add to a page, the less pages you get into an album. And if you are using the post-bound albums, the more spacers you need to use between your pages so that the book has room to hold all of your pictures. I'm planning to do a video talking about page protectors, because I finally got my assortment of page protectors, and I want to talk about all the different kinds of page protectors you can find on the Close to My Heart website, including, we don't have strap hinge albums, but we know that there is a company that uses strap hinge albums, and you may need page protectors for it. We actually offer strap hinge page protectors, which are awesome, 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 awesome. And obviously the other ones work well with our D albums, and I'm going to pop this lemon up. This lemon I'm popping up because it is definitely a cute lemon. Plus, I don't want, there's as far as I can go up with what I've got. So there's that. There is this one little flower down here. And you see how fast, once you get making these, they can go together quite quickly. And we are done. Everything is connected down. Everything is glued in place. There's a little spot here to add just a quick little jaunt about what your pictures are. And look at that. Isn't that cute? So, put my cap on my glue. Bring back page 1. And there is the completed project number 2 for the Isabel workshop. And I am completed. I have finished. For some reason, I don't know, I was really scared of these lemons and trying to get all these leaves placed, but it worked out just fine. So you can see that is the 3 layouts, and this is the one that we've just finished. I'm going to call this the citrus one. You are my sunshine. Isn't that adorable? And obviously you're going to put your pictures or writing on these boxes. So there you go. Yay! I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a crafty day. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and looking forward to talking to you more about page protectors and also about our scrapbooking mail program where you get mailed layouts 3 times a year. So, and there's basically 2 double-page layouts for each month. So look for that video also. And thank you for joining with me, and have a great day.